Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. Today I actually was just planning on playing some standard ladder games, but we get Guru here as our first opponent, and the map is freaking Winter's Madness. Guru is a Zerg, Winter's Madness has a beautiful cannon position that I've abused plenty of times in the past, and I never really get tired of abusing this spot, you know, because it just wins. It's basically, I once read an article about these guys that figured out that there's like not a hack, but like a weakness in like a certain lottery system. And for like 7 years or so, they basically won the lottery, or they made an X amount of money during the lottery. I wonder if at some point these guys thought to themselves, you know what, this is really boring. You know, life is supposed to be a little more tough. I don't want to, you know, just keep taking the lottery's money for free. That's kind of, you know, I sometimes think like that as well. When I play Winter Madness against another Zerg, I'm like, yeah, it's not too easy, but it's like, it's not hard either, you know? Like, you just win most of the games you play on this map. Like, it's actually true. Like, most of the games I play on this map, I just end up winning because like, this spot, you know what's funny is I don't even actually think this spot is like that crazy good, but it gets scouted fairly late. I'm not even sending a second worker in, by the way. So we're just going to go in right now. Like, we're just doing single worker stuff here, which is crazy. We're also not going to go for... Okay, so we see spawning pool here. I just want to make sure I don't get pooled. Like, as long as I don't get worker pooled. I could take his gas and just win the game straight up with a second gate. So we probably should just do that. Shouldn't we? Yeah. I was going to say, oh, it's way better to do this. But actually, if you have the opportunity to win the game straight up, that's probably usually the correct thing to kind of go for, isn't it? So we're just going to add this thing into the mix as well. We have a really neat setup here when it comes to the gas. We instantly see this coming out as well. And we're just going to add you into the mix here too. I'm actually going to send this worker across the map. I'm going to get one zealot out. Oh. Wait, where are you going? Okay, here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there's one zealot out right now. Or I'm getting one zealot out. Single base lair? Oh, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So in this case, I am tempted to actually never get an expansion and to go for some one-base shenanigans myself. And these one-base shenanigans, in my mind, should actually be going into maybe a Stargate, like a defensive Stargate. I think is really freaking sick to get. Let's see if we can get this thing out. I'm gonna get a Warp Gate out as well, ASAP, pretty much. Gonna get a pylon in here, because it's going to give me the ability to get, you know, the things that I want in life. Okay, we see the spine out. I think I'm just going to run into his main, by the way. He's going to have to cancel this, like 100%. That's 100% a cancel, because there's no speed coming out quite yet. Okay, look at that. This is just beautiful, isn't it? I just don't think he has anything for me. Like, there's nothing going on that he has that I'm afraid of. I could also play one base Twilight Council here, by the way. I hadn't even really considered that. But it's something you absolutely can do. We're going to definitely get a third gate. I was going to go for Stargate, but now I realize it's probably not the right call. We see Roach that's going to come out. I don't quite understand what the lair is for. You know what I mean? I mean, how can you not know what I mean? But what is the lair for? Because I don't understand. Let's get Blink into the mix as well. And I want to make sure that I can always recall if I have to. Okay, we're definitely moving this back. Oh, okay. Here we go. So this is kind of what I was mentally preparing for, at least. This is really expensive, by the way, for him. Like, really expensive. These guys are going to go here. Just going to keep two of them at home. He's obviously going to continuously put more of these things out and about. You know, like, it's so obvious to me. Like, he wants more Niduses. But also, at the same time, he just cannot afford all these Niduses. Like, what was the point here of the Nidus? Like, what has he achieved with this Nidus? The answer is freaking nothing, okay? That Nidus was completely useless. Like, you just wasted money on it. Single gas, you go Nidus with... What was going to pop out? Like, 2.5 Roach and a Ling? Like, unless I'm completely brain damaged, why would I go for a natural base? Ever. Against someone that doesn't have a natural base themselves. One base versus one base is super winning. Like, the lair doesn't work unless you have a hidden base and speed. Then you can get some map control, and it's hard for me to just kill outside bases. That's not at all what happened here. Like, was it got like one base lurker? Is that what I'm afraid of? No, of course not. It's idiotic. It's a terrible response that is completely relying on the Protoss misunderstanding the situation. This works against someone that's doing his first Cannonrush, you know? You get someone that's 3 years old. You're like, hey, you build a pylon and a forge, and then you can go for a one-base lair rush, and it might work. Even then, I think the average 3-year-old is going to be smart enough to figure out what the hell is going on. At this point, I could, by the way, expand. I don't think it's actually necessary, because one base versus one base is good, but it just puts a little bit of pressure on my opponent to actually start doing some stuff, which I like, because I don't want to walk up this ramp, especially not pre this. I'm going to add in a sentry as well. I think the sentry often adds a lot of spice, so to say. I want to make sure that I have enough energy for a recall, because I think there's going to be a recall coming, or a knight is coming in soon. I'm going to get a battery on the low ground here as well, so he can just straight up run down, because it's going to be practically impossible. Oh, see? We just get kills. Like, it's all we need to do. And then eventually he's going to come down. He's going to clear this, by the way. Like, he's going to kill all my buildings. Like, this is just a fact. This is an absolute given. My base is about to run out. I don't actually need to build more workers because of that. But I could. Okay, here we go. He has a changeling somewhere. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Figured out where the changeling was. I think he still wants to build a Nidus, by the way. That's what I would reckon, at least. Oh, what are you doing here? How did he manage to escape? That's kind of weird, no? I don't know how he did that, actually. Is there a Nidus on the side that I missed earlier? That's kind of crazy. Did I miss a base on the side? It is possible he has a base on the side that I missed. In that case, he did a good job with the fake base on the left, because it completely sold it to me. In that case, a 3-year-old definitely would have lost this. It's still terrible what he's doing, but if it can beat a 3-year-old, then, you know, at least I don't have any gripes with that anymore. Okay, he's getting roaches from here too. Yeah, this is feeling basey. Oh, he has 2 bases even. Oh, okay. Now we're talking, buddy. Let's see what you got out here, huh? Let's see what you got out here, my friend. Okay, so you're on... Really? Oh, he's on 3 base, huh? He is fully on 3 base as well. Is he? Okay, I didn't hear this Nidus for some reason. Sometimes I don't hear... Okay, I'm taking back everything negative I said about this gameplay. I mean, I still think it's god-awful, but... I mean, I fell for it. Like, I'm not losing the game, but... Like, he has like 4 units. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not possible for me to lose to, but... Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, go in the Nidus. There you go, buddy. And he's absolutely cooked. He's going to have to build a new Nidus here somewhere, and then leave without a GG. Fantastic start here. No GG. I would usually add this into the GG counter, but as this wasn't like an official cheesiest man alive, it feels wrong. This is just me laddering. You know, it's a different type of mindset. If it's a different type of mindset, you can't just, you know, you can't just start filling in the blanks there. So that's a big win. If there's any 3-year-olds out there, by the way, please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this build order. Do you think you would struggle with it or not? Then we'll be going into our next game. Hopefully against a Terran player. All right. I asked and I received, as we're actually playing against Dolan here. This is going to be a special episode of the Road to Rank 1. Let me tell you that much. It's going to be filled with idiocy. Dolan is he's a lovely character. Playing against him is... We used to have these plants. I don't know. You can make tea out of... I guess you can make tea out of most plants. But I think they're called nettles. And when you like put your hands, you get like these little... It's almost like mosquito bites. Like you get these little spots on your hands. And it hurts like crazy. It's not a fun... It doesn't hurt. It's just very itchy. And people always told me when I was young, is like, if you have the... You know, if you get stung by the nettle, you should pee over it. Because there's like something that disinfects it. I think people also say that when you get stung by a... like the blobby guys in the sea. Jellyfish. Yeah, when you get stung by them, they also pee on it. Similar to that. Now... What was I gonna say? Oh, right. Playing against Dolan is kind of like putting your crown jewels into the nettles. You know, you're really dragging them through it. Like, it might seem fun, like a fun idea. You know, we've all had the thoughts like, ooh, I wonder how that would feel like. You know, maybe it will tingle and give me like new sensations. But trust me, it's not pleasant. It's not something you want to do a second time. And it's the same with playing against Dolan. Like, you think kind of XI is like, oh, it's going to be an interesting game. Oh, okay, yeah. And then something like this happens. You just build a freaking this on your base, and he's going to follow it up with something dumb. I actually saw a really interesting game between Maru and Clem the other day. And is he going to finish it, or what's the... You know what's something that Hero does? Let me start 4 sentences without finishing a single one, and then we can get back to my original point. Hero sometimes starts a Nexus over on the 3rd base, then cancels it and rebuilds it here. He really likes doing that against the blocks. Okay, now to finish my Clem-Maru sentence. The other day I saw a game between Maru and Clem playing Protoss, and Maru went for an eBay block into a 1-1-1 all-in, which I thought was kind of freaking cool. And I mean, it was pretty freaking cool. Like, there's no doubt about that, that's for sure. It was actually cool. So, now Dolan is a player that usually... He's not the best player in the world. I'm not going to say that. I don't think Dolan's going to say it either. It's like, he's not bragging about winning tournaments, but he is very creative. And he is good creative. You know, like he makes build orders that high-level players will copy, or that beats high-level players way outside of his MMR range. So I'd actually be kind of surprised if he decides to copy a build order, because I feel like one of the things that he really, like, he prides himself in is at least being creative, you know? It's like, or at least it's being creative. Like, he's a good player as well. So we don't have a base here. This is starting to smell a bit as to what Maru did. Let's see. I don't see a CC, which is absolutely where he would be seeing it, by the way. Oh, you gave up your creative. He sold out. He sold out. Look at that. See, even the greats sell out. Oh, Cyclone. This is Maru. Oh, second barracks. Yo, copying Maru, little buddy. Really? Is this how deep we've sunk? Copying the best Terran player in the world? Good lord. Pathetic, really, no? Here, I thought you were a true creative. But no. You're just a nasty copycat. You and I, we're much more alike than you would think. And I told you guys, this is a build that was fresh in my head. It started with an eBay block. The way that Maru executed it, by the way, was almost completely reactionary. Maru did not have that build prepared. I rewatched the replay multiple times, and it's just like a spur-in-the-moment type of idea. Absolutely. I watched it again, and I was thinking to myself, he just made this up. I can't remember if it was with Bench or not, so we're actually going to have to cancel some dudes. I think it's a straight tank, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we're gonna go meet him out on the map right now. Oh yeah, so there we go. So it's really key, usually in these types of pushes, is killing Marines before the fight starts, and then once the fight starts, you blink on top of your opponent. This honestly went extraordinarily poor. You blink on top of your opponent and you kill the tank ASAP. That is pretty much what you want in life, okay? That's nice. It's well done by him. So we need at least 7 Stalkers, ideally 8 or 9, which is what we have right now. And then we're going to blink on top of him, which is key. Like, every second that goes by is obviously a great second, until it isn't anymore. Up, there we go. That's 1 kill. And now we just keep moving up further north. The reason for that is because you want to clear the reinforcements, obviously, which is the most important thing in life. Oh, I don't have this thing set up well. Let's see if we can get him. We want 1 more warp in, actually. There we go. So we lost a lot of my workers. Now the question is, did we kill enough? I think the answer is going to be, I don't know. Have we? Have we cleared enough? Oh, there's a new one. Okay, that thing dies. That thing dies, I said. This build is good though. I knew exactly what was happening and he was still coming for me. Big time. I want to see if he did it the exact same way as Maru did, but like the late second gas, or if he improved something. It's a late second gas, but much faster than what Maru was doing. Maru even had a worker to build a command center. And then in a moment, you could see he had like 395 in the bank, and then he sent his worker back and started a second refinery and went like factory into barracks. I saw it happen right in front of me. I was like, that's pretty sick. That's disgusting, Maru. You're a nasty Terran sometimes. I also feel like he went for a Reaper first, but I could be wrong. Either way, cute little build order here out of Dolan, but copied. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't work. So 12 points for me. So you can freaking suck it. We're going to go into our next game. This is a good showing so far for me. Let me tell you that much, though. I'm 7 out of 8 happy with how this is going. Oh my god, and now we're on freaking Winter Madness again. I wish you could Cannonrush Terrans like you can Cannonrush Zergs. I wish you could Cannonrush everyone equally, you know? You never hear about that in the equality debates, you know? It's like, that's what I really care about, is everyone being equally annoyed by Cannonrushers. Why do Terrans get like a hall pass? A free pass? A hall pass is that you can sleep with them. I guess that's the one thing that Terrans aren't getting. Terrans obviously devoid of any, you know, qualities that would make... I mean, they could get a hall pass, but they wouldn't be capable of using it. Because no one would accept it. It's like, you're a Terran player. I don't think so, buddy. You know? Alright. What was I gonna say? I had some good thoughts as well at the start of this game. I'm expected... you know what I think happened here? Dolan played this build, and I think he was embarrassed as well of that. You know, because he lost with someone else's creation. I think he's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like what happened here. He's like, oh, that was nasty. Yeah, he feels a bit disgusting. Like if someone spat on him, you know? It's like, ew. Why should you do that? Like, spitting on people is actually disgusting. Why would you do that? Being weirdos. Okay. This fast barracks as well. Good worker micro in the early game. May just harassed him a little bit. That's okay. Never forget that. I read that in the HR document. A little bit of harassment is okay. Just when it turns into a lot of harassment, that's when things really go south for you. You can kiss your corporate job goodbye. Oh. And not because AI is gonna take it over, but because doing more than a little bit of harassment is just not okay. This toxic work culture. What was I gonna do now? All right, I'm just gonna send this adept across the map. I'm gonna do a little bit more harassment. A little bit extra, you know? For free though. He doesn't have to pay for it. It comes completely for free. I'm willing to provide this service. Like, you find me on the ladder, I'm willing to harass you a little bit. And that's completely okay. Okay, we're gonna send this thing across the map. Twilight Council, I think, is going to be the... Oh, this is something I learned recently. Twilight Council on the wall. This is one of those things that I'm pretty sure people have told me to do in the comments before, and then I made fun of them for it. It's like, they're so vulnerable, you give away your tech. And then I saw Classic do it, and I was like, you know what? This is freaking cool. I like that. If a bronze player recommends it, I don't think about it, but... Oh, no, it's not great for me. Wait, what? Oh, I know what this is. It's a Marauder. Oh, this is my all-in. What do you think this is? Freaking Disneyland Paris? Disneyland Florida? Where you can just do these, you can steal stuff and get away with it? No. Of course not. I made this, man. Well, I didn't make it. I stole it from Marine Lord. Oh my god. Yeah. The SCVs is what gave it away. Nasty, nasty man. Oh, look at this. He's just stealing builds and losing with them. Does he really think you can trick the cheese in my life? Dude, I have spreadsheets with every single cheese out there. Even the old ones. I don't think anyone but me has played this in legit over 6 years. But this is so fresh in my mind. I know exactly what it's supposed to look like. I just identify these things. Okay? You know how sometimes we have this Dutch Crocodile Dundee guy. Like he'll look through run through the wild and be like, oh, look at this. This is the Pythagoras snakeum. And then it looks at like a snake and it's like very venomous, can kill you with 2 bites. That's how I look at cheese build orders. You know, it's like, oh, this is 3 Marine without a reactor, proxy barracks. He cut the orbital command. Look, we could go into the build order. There's no orbital command with this. I know this because I play this crap. See, he goes command center. He even sent the second SEV down, pretending like he really wanted a CC. He didn't want the CC because he couldn't afford it. You can only afford it like 142, 143, while the usual CC timing is 137. That didn't register for me, though. I just thought he sucked at the game. Which is funny because I said he had a fast barracks as well, so that makes it even worse. But then the 3 Marine move out and the SCVs, like what is it gonna be? It can only be one thing. It is the reactor skip into proxy barracks, and the barracks is so fast as well. What a nice little opener for me. That felt so good. I haven't played against this. I actually don't think I've played against this build since Marine Lord retired in like 2017 or something. I remember losing to this build once. It's such a good build, and I love that I didn't lose to it. 5 stars for myself. Holy crap. What a day in the office. Alright, up next we've got Max Pact as our opponent. Let's see what we can do against him. Classic PvP. I've been trying to work on the macro game in the PvP setting as well. I feel very confident holding all-ins with my Protoss. The problem is, I don't really like playing the actual game very much. Like the macro game. Like, I like being either the attacker in an all-in, or the defender version all-in. But if the game is just stable, I'm not as big a fan of that, if I'm being real honest. I actually kind of hate it. So either like all-in, like that's why I like all-inning so much, because it always puts me in a nice, like either it's all-in versus all-in, which I like, or it's all-in versus some idiot defending, which I also kind of like. Like, I feel like it's good. And I also like defending all-in, so, you know, I can do everything except standard versus standard. That's by far the worst. Feels by far the worst. Okay, he's kind of... Oh, wow. He's really going for it, huh? See if he's trying to build anything here, or what's the shindig, my friend? Are you actually playing fully fledged one-gate expand here? It seems to be the case, no? It's allowed, it's just... I really don't enjoy people who do this, the one-gate expand. Because if I'm playing proxy robo against this, I think I'm in a really good spot. If he doesn't play... I think he has to go for a zealot here, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not mistaken, because he has to go for a zealot here. That's just the way it is, you know? There's no ambiguity in that. There really isn't. Oh, there we go. Zealot is out. The only thing that's pretty tricky right now for me to gather is what his follow-up actually is going to be. Because I don't know that. Like, it could be Sentry, but it's also completely possible that it's Stargate, because I know he's been doing a lot of this Stargate shenanigans again, and if it is Stargate, then I kind of want to fight him, if I'm being real honest. I think fighting is... Oh, what's that? That one. Alt-T. Didn't even know that was the hotkey for it. So I think it's going to be Adapt. If it's Adapt, then we need to, you know, find some answers to the questions that he's going to pose to us. Okay, there we go. That's one. Oh, that's the wrong direction, my friend. That is double the wrong direction, huh? Then we're gonna go battery in the main, because I think there's going to be an Oracle coming out relatively soon, and I really want to add one more chrono on this, and then a pylon up here. So the worst case scenario is that one of my units that is moving across the map is going to get cut off. Or the worst case, it would be a bad case scenario. Okay, not the worst case. Worst case scenario is me getting a heart attack and this video never seeing the light of day. Now that would be wasted content. I often think about like how much content is wasted on the ladder, you know? Like Cyril fighting some other guy. Like we could all be watching that, you know? Every Cyril replay that doesn't get uploaded into the ether. You know what I mean? Feels good for me. Would have been better probably had I not lost 10 workers here. Probably would have been significantly better had I not lost 10 workers here, huh? Okay, that's good. And there's no reason for me, by the way, to lose those STEM workers either. So it's not like this is just a purely hypothetical. I think we're dead. No, we're not. Okay, he recalls. I think we're dead. I could have just... If I had enough energy for a thing, or if I would have warped in one unit at home, he would have just died. This is a completely unsafe build that he's playing. Completely unsafe. It's ridiculous that he's trying it. I mean, it's not ridiculous because he held, but it's ridiculous because he's trying, and he should not be even remotely close. We're actually going to end it like this, with Max Packs stealing away our points, like a thief in the night, when he doesn't deserve them. And that's the beauty of StarCraft 2 as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, smack the like button and be sure to check out tomorrow's video. This might be one of the last videos from this room, by the way. I'll be moving rooms upstairs. So yeah, just, you know, my massive penthouse. It's going to be a better room. Better videos as well. Hard to imagine, but it's probably going to happen. All right. I love you all and see you then.